What's going on, man? What's going on, YouTube? Active Gang, Blurry, 2K Gang, all that goodish. Now, man, a couple things I want to talk about, right? Well, for just one thing, bro. We on this Daylyt and King Los. I guess you could call it like a recap. I'm not gonna be going round for round talking about it. I just really want to talk about why I think the battle was a disappointment. You know what I'm saying? I think it was disappointment heavily. Not for what it was. I think it was a great display of lyrical ability. I think it was good for what it was, but it was underwhelming, especially coming after Daylyt's Tay Rock battle. I thought it was gonna be more like that, but I shouldn't have got my hopes so high, and I know for damn well why I shouldn't have got my hopes up high. So I'm not even mad that at this point I'm not even mad. Like when I first seen the battle, I was like underwhelmed, but now I'm not even mad because I should have seen this coming, so I can only be mad at myself. But the battle is so like two things going on. How I knew it was going to be a flop in my eyes. How I knew it was going to be a flop. First of all, it was with a crowd. You know, this is one of them battles. Everybody knows when you got two top lyricists like this, when you got two rappers who normal job for in battle rap is to make you think. You know, and when you're gonna be able to, like, you're not gonna be able to process it off the fly. You're gonna have to rewatch the battle. You need a quiet room. You need it. It's essential. I don't care who gets you on the card. I don't care who set this up. If that was if this, like, honestly, I think Daylyt should have not, like, I honestly think I can't really tell another grown man what to do with their money or whatever it is, because at the end of the day, it's their decisions and stuff. But I think I would have preferred to see the battle like URL or doing their own thing at that. Like, if like get a quiet room so they could do their own thing on caffeine or something like that, or set something up yourself. You know, and make it a quiet room environment. That would have been fine as well. You know, I just think the crowd people are too indecisive when they watch this battle on the phone, and everybody's going to be so, like, you can't call it off rip, because you can't call a lyricist battle like this off rip. You just can't naturally. It's just we not first of all, we can't, you don't know what they were thinking when they were writing this, so we can't think in their head and say, um this is what I obviously mean by that, unless they tell us this themselves. You know, unless Daylyt comes out with breaking down bars or something, the King Los comes out with breaking down bars or something like that. We don't know. So what we need to, and for us as an aid off rip, is a quiet room. That way, you know, like I remember they had on Reddit with Daylyt and Tay Rock's battle, they had the like the subtitles mixed with what the entendre is like, and as they were saying it, as they were rapping it, to help us out. We need something like that. The crowd is going to deter from that, and not only deters um the viewers from that, because we're not listening to what they're saying. We're listening to what gets the crowd reactions naturally. That's just how humans work. That's how our mind works. You know, in their mind, what they saying is the dopest stuff ever created, because they formed it, they wrote it. You know, they took their thought process to write this down. We automatically know off rip that everything they're saying is probably dope, but we can't get past that because we're automatically listening for crowd reactions. And I didn't like how I had to even I had to stop myself, like, wait a minute, bro. Why am I going off to what the crowd is saying? Like, they could get everything themselves. You got to remember, they don't get everything. They probably can't hear in the venue. There's probably people making noise. You know, you're not going to catch everything at first watch. So you could tell that King Los actually kind of got that. You know, in his second round and third round, he was like, okay, the crowd ain't helping this battle, man. So, and they not getting what I'm saying. Daylyt is in control in this verse, so I'm gonna have to dumb down my material. And that's exactly what he did, and that was smart. He dumbed down his material. He had smart stuff in there mixed with stuff that was aimed at Daylyt. You know, that's what you got to do for those type of battles. And this is what Daylyt did perfectly in his Tay Rock battle. And I wanted him, if it was going to be in a crowded environment, I wanted him to do it so bad in this environment too, because we seen him do it millions of times. My best, I think one of his best examples is when he was going up against Bangs. Like he had stuff tailored to get crowd reactions, specifically tailored, and they was especially in his first round, bro. Like he was nonstop. He wasn't letting off gas. If he wanted to, he could have had stuff just perfectly tailored to get crowd reactions. I seen him do it even back when he wasn't as lyrically capable as he is now. So there's no way he like he said, bro. He dumbed down his. I mean, he not dumbed down. Opposite. He purposely wrote to skyrocket. You know, I honestly think he didn't care about getting the crowd reactions, and that was led to it being a debatable battle. I think Los was crazy though. I think Los was fire. You know what I'm saying? Los definitely showed what Los did was smart too, man. I can't downplay Los because sometimes you got to do what works. Los knew what worked, and what he did was he compensated. He said, "Okay, you know what I did versus Head Ice, they didn't like that. What I did in my first round against Light right now, they didn't like that. So let me get what they liked." He adjusted, and that's part of battle rap. You gotta adjust. At this point, Daylyt doesn't care. He's had how many battles? Like 80 something battles. He doesn't care. So he's just gonna get up there and do what he wants. I think he really only cares probably about two battles at this point, Shine and Lux. He didn't really care about that King Los battle about winning anyway. And here's another thing I want to bring up. Because I got a bunch of stuff to talk about. This battle was too friendly. Way too friendly, bro. Too friendly. It was too friendly and too. Like I want to see. I don't. At this point, if I'm going to see Daylyt rap, I want to see him lyrically like give us high end bars, you know what I'm saying? Like Chef Ramsay level material, no more microwavable meals. Chef Ramsay level material, stuff that's gonna be hard for us to digest, that we're gonna have to break down after watching all this millions of times. People spreading the breakdowns and stuff like that. But at the same time, I want him to crush his opponent, flip their name, so going into different types of pockets, you know what I'm saying? Like angles, if you want to go that route. I know Daylyt don't really be using angles like that, but if you could come up with an angle like how he did for Rock in his third round, come up with something. I remember seeing somewhere, I think it was Kato's channel. Shout out to Kato's. Somebody wrote in the comments that Daylyt is gonna bring up the Kendrick Lamar stuff because King Los was always dissing Kendrick Lamar. He's gonna defend his homie. Never came up. You know what I'm saying? I just thought it was gonna be some Daylyt going at his head. That's what I was expecting for this battle. It was just too friendly, bro. He was so quiet at the face-off. I'm thinking, okay, the face-off is real. The face-off is real. Daylight's not playing. He's going to let King Los do all that talking. He's going to come in this next day and smoke him. I thought it was going to be something similar to that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. It was all good vibes, and that's fine. But at the same time, it's like, bro, I don't know, man. I just, after seeing that, with Tay Rock, I just felt underwhelmed. It was still a great Daylyt though. Don't get me twisted, but you could tell he didn't want to kill this dude like that. He shortened his second round. You know, the third round he spit his material, but you could tell the crowd was kind of just getting him off his square. Choking him up. So he took it off and just wrapped it that way. It's like, bruh, that wasn't the Daylyt I was expecting, man. I thought the Daylyt I was going to get was that Tay Rock Daylyt. If Tay Rock Daylyt came against Los would have died, honestly. Los would have died. Los would have died, bro. For 3 rounds. And y'all could, and if anyone sees this video, like, because Los material was crazy, but Los material, like, I think the I think the Daylyt and Tay Rock battle was crazier. Overall, I think it was crazier than the Daylyt and King Los battle. And I'm probably gonna get some. I don't know if this video is gonna blow up like that, but I'm probably gonna get some comments over that. You could say what you want to say, but you not changing my mind on that one. The Daylyt and Tay Rock battle was a million times better than this on both parts. I keep saying Daylyt. Tay Rock was better than King Los. Yes, he was. That Daylyt was way better than the Daylyt we seen on this battle. Way better. And now let me explain to y'all why I say Daylyt up. Bro, if I see this shit one more time, bro. Let me explain to y'all why I say Tay Rock was better than King Los in his battle against Daylyt. Because everything he said and everything Daylyt said were all quotables. Everything was a quotable. Everything, I still quote that stuff to this day. It's so crazy. Everything was a quotable. You could maybe think of like 3 things that King Lo said that was quotables in his battle. The holographic bar, maybe the Marvel scheme. If you stretch it, a lot of dudes wasn't really feeling that Marvel scheme. Let me think. I'm trying to rack my brain. Oh, bro, y'all gonna have to point some stuff out. You see how it's hard to think of something though? That's my point. He said some off the wall stuff, but without going back, it's kind of hard to think about. Now the Tay Rock battle. Um, I hit his black. I'm gonna hit his back with a blade. Day Walker never be the same. Got the chop on me, legs wobbly. The tripod turn into a stand-up comedy. A starstruck. I look up to you. You inspire me. You know what I'm saying? I see light in the scope. Biology. You like, bro, all these quotables. I'm a Medusa nigga if rock staring. You know, like, bro. Bro, there's so much shit to go off the top, bro. There's so much shit to say. Um, what else he say? I put light in the bag, luminary. Daylight's whole second round, everything they was saying was like, not only was they battling each other, like they both, it was like a movie. It was like a battle rap movie. Nobody could counteract. Nobody could counter me and say that the Daylyt and King Lo's battle was better than Daylyt and Tay Rock. I don't care if you a Daylyt stan. I don't care if you were a King Lo stan. You can't come out. You could say that King Lo's has better tracks, of course. That has nothing to do with it. You could say, you know, that he raps better than Tay Rock. Fine, that has nothing to do with it. There was a better battle, is what I'm trying to say. Down to appearance, down to all that shit. It was a better environment, no crowd, everything. The charisma, the pockets Tay Rock was getting into, you know, it was out of this world, dude. It was like that's what made the battle, bro. The quotables, all the quotables that, I mean, man, I don't know what I was expecting, bro. I think I was expecting something like that. It's hard to improve on something like that, dude. Like, I honestly think, I don't think K-Shon's gonna be able to like match that type of energy Tay Rock had. I think what it has to be is Daylyt and Lux. Until we get that Daylyt and Lux battle, I don't think nobody else is gonna bring out that Daylyt. Honestly, I don't. I think Daylyt only came like that is because after his like year hiatus, his 3-year hiatus, he had to show y'all like, okay, now he's here to stay for a while before he battles Lux. You know what I'm saying? He had to show y'all he's not playing what time he was on. So we're not going to get that, you know, people gotten too comfortable with, and he's gotten probably comfortable himself with saying he's the best. So he's taking his foot off the pedal until he gets the Lux. I kind of think that's what it is. But that whole battle was million times better than the King Los one. I'm just saying it like that. King Los battle was good. It was definitely good. Debatable classic, but it was good. That Tay Rock battle was, it shit is like in the that shit is in the, like a Smithsonian. That's it, you know, when you go in the museums and you see them shits like them pictures and shits hung up on the walls. You see the date it happened and all that. You got the guide tours walking you around on this day, 2020, July 1st, Gnome 10, Daylyt versus Tay Rock took place. I don't know what the exact date was. I know it was 2020. The battle was phenomenal. 2 warriors clashed. It's like one of the museum battles, bro. It's like that shit is like that's like a World War history. That's what that shit was, dude. It was crazy. Daylyt, bro, I just said that shit once. Bro, King Los and Daylyt was just like, what was King Los? I don't want to be disrespectful, but I also want to keep it real. So I'm gonna say King Los and Daylyt was like a conference finals. Like that shit was nah, like for real, no, let me be honest. That joint was like a what was that, bro? That was like a friendly spar. You know what I'm saying? That was like one of them friendly spars. It's been 2 years. Hopefully your skills haven't rusted. That's some shit like that, bro. That was some kidder shit. That was some you know, it was nice for what it was, but bro, we here for the real battles, man. That was alright. That Tay Rock and Daylyt battle though was crazy, and I'm a steady saying it. That's Daylight's best battle, not even arguable, until he goes up against Till he goes up against Lux. That's his best battle. That's King Los's best battle. I mean, his second battle, it was way better than Head Ice's battle, but you know what I'm saying. King Los was fire. Daylyt was fire, but that wasn't Daylight's best performance. Not even close. He was like 50% Daylyt. That shit's like 50% Freezer. Like when he was effing up Goku, he wasn't even trying. That's what that was, bro. He was 50%. That shit was honestly, I'm keeping it real. Like the crowd and the fact that Daylyt wasn't in his mask all 3 rounds. I know Daylyt says you get a different Daylyt every time, but bruh, that Daylyt, okay, if we get a different Daylyt every time, then us fans can say that Daylyt was not fired than the Gnome 10 Daylyt. I'm just keeping it real. It wasn't. You know, it was still fire though. Definitely, it was still fire. But nah, G, that wasn't that. It was that, but it wasn't that. You know, we know he not here to kill like he was with Rock. He wasn't there to kill. I don't know why he went so hard on Rock and not Los. I don't know why he did that. Maybe because it was a crowd. I'm pretty sure it's just because of the crowd. But you get them in that small room, and I can almost, I could guarantee you if I just don't think people who saw this battle saw that Gnome 10 battle. If y'all going with King Los, you could say King Los run, honestly. I honestly say King Los got it, except for that last round. No, what I say is the Light got the first round, Los got the second, and then the last round don't count. You could do whatever you want with the last round. You could say whoever won the battle, honestly. It's really not even point. It's just really no point in giving it a winner. It's not. I say whoever wins wins. Y'all can pick who won. Just pick your favorite. It was that type of battle, honestly. But that shit, get Los up against that Gnome X Daylyt, and we'll see what happens, bro. You know, honestly, bro, like, cause I seen Daylyt do better than that. It would have been. I'm telling you, it would have been scary for that bull if he. I don't know, man. But anyway, good battle. You know, good battle. Worth $50? Hell no. But yeah, that shit was good. We gonna see what Daylyt do against Lux, and I see DNA want that smoke against King Los. Man, DNA chill, bro. I honestly could see DNA giving him hell in like a battle, like maybe a battle rap. If there's a crowd involved, DNA will give him hell because he just got the experience. He talking about diss tracks and stuff like that though, battling on wax, like bro, stop that. King Los got that. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, man, this is just my little John on Daylyt and King Los to recap. Mediocre. Mediocre. That's all I gotta say, man. Active out, go hard to go home. I'm out this bitch, man. Peace.